Hey everyone, welcome to another $1,000 strap search. I've got my 1,000 in singles here and I'm about to show you what I found. But before I do that, let's talk about this week's tip. This week's tip is about your collection. Don't ever let anyone tell you what you like. Your collection should be stuff that you like to collect. There doesn't have to be a reason why you collect a certain thing other than you like to collect it. It doesn't matter what my collection is. It doesn't matter what I say a value of something is. It doesn't matter what any book says. Your collection should be stuff that you like. That's why it's your collection. Don't let anyone tell you what you should or you shouldn't like. That's this week's tip. Make sure your collection shows who you are and what you like. All right, here's my 1,000 singles. Let's get those out of the way and take a look and see what I found. Start off with a trinary. This one's zeros, threes, and fives. I've got another trinary here. This one's ones, sixes, and sevens. And this one here is zeros, fives, and sevens. A little bit older on that one, 2006. I've got another trinary, zeros, ones, and fives. This one's got really good paper. And another trinary, ones, threes, and eights. This is a 2017, really good shape, almost perfect on that particular one. Another trinary, eights, sevens, and sixes. And ones, sixes, and nines. I know, one off. Really wish that wasn't a one off, but still a trinary, so we'll take it. Then I found a trinary and its quads. You can see right there quad fours, and the trinary being twos, fours, and sixes, of course. Five of a kind if you want to count the first four there. Excellent paper quality on this one as well. Another quads. This one is quad sevens. It does have the fifth seven, and it's a trinary as well, 5, 7s, and 8s. So another good pool. This one is another quad sevens, right there in the middle. And what do we got here? Here's an alternator. Now, it's not in the greatest of shape. You can see there's an ink smudge here, I don't know if that's juice or what that is. Pretty heavy crease there. But it's an alternator, with 1 being the alternator. You've got 51, 61, 81, 31 for a number. So 1 every other digit. And this one doesn't look like anything, except if you look at that 1 to start it, you'll notice that every other digit is a 1 in this bill as well. So you've got 16, 17, 11, and 19. So 1 alternates in this bill, but having the 3 of a kind there kind of throws you for a second. You don't quite spot it. But yep, the 1 is an alternator. I did get some stars. This is a 2013, not in the greatest of shape. This one's really nice. Nice crisp one, and the one after it these were sequential, by the way, and I found them in the same strap, back-to-back sequential notes. The fact that they're sequential means that they are probably not rare. Usually you're not going to find sequential notes that are both rare. If you do, I mean, great, more power to you. That's more selling power, finding sequential rares. But just as a standard thought, sequential stars are probably not rare. Another star there. Another one here, 2s, 8s, and 9s, trinary on that star note. And then the older notes, this one is 1999, 1995 on this one. I always point out the 88As. I don't usually point out 93s or 95s, but 93 and 95 can also have a web press note, so you're checking all 3 of those dates right here. If it just has the small little number there, then it's a web press note. This one has FW for Fort Worth, so that's not a web press. The A is the location on the sheet, and then the number here is the plate number. This one's a 95 as well. Another 95 here. And an 88A. That one's actually in pretty good shape for an 88A. And the oldest note in the group, this one's a 1977. So 77 was the oldest one. It's kind of rough, but hey, everything from the 70s is rough. Look at me. And then, check this out. This was the find of the week. It's a binary. It's an impressive binary. 3, 1, 1, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3. It's a binary. It's 5 of a kind, 5 in a row, 6 of a kind, actually. You've got 5 3s as the trailer. It starts with a 3, so you've got 6 3s. A binary, 5 of a kind, 5 in a row, 6 of a kind. Really nice catch. Wish it was in a little bit better shape. But with serial numbers, you can't really choose what ones you get. They only made one of these bills, so whatever the condition is, well, that's all it's going to be. So that's what I found this week when I was doing my $1,000 strap search. I wanted to pull something out this week that's a continuation. I brought this out before. This was the $1 Goldback that I had, and I already did a video on that one, but they did make a few other denominations, and I got the next one here. This is a $5 Utah Goldback. I don't know what the best way to show this one is. $5 Utah Goldback right here. You can see that it looks like a gold foil bill. It's technically considered a coin. You can see right there on the bottom it says, "This gold coin contains." Now, what makes the Utah Goldbacks so neat is the fact that these are not backed by anything. However, they are made with actual gold. Now, being made with actual gold, everybody knows gold has a value. So what they did, you can see right down here on the bottom, this particular bill is infused with 1/200th of a troy ounce of gold. So 1 ounce of gold is what, $1,700 roughly. This is 1/200th of that. So if you had 200 of these 5 Utah Goldback notes, 200 of these would equal 1 ounce of gold. That way you don't have to worry about anybody backing it with anything. You don't have to worry about economies falling apart. You don't have to worry about government takeovers. This is gold, period, end of story. And they call it 5, but it's 5 units. It's not $5. It's 5 Goldbacks. They had to do it that way because if they were to call it $5, then people would confuse it with U.S. currency. And since this is not a U.S. currency, there's all kinds of laws that would be breaking. So this $5 Utah Goldback, you can see it's got a serial number right there as well. It's not going to show up. There it is. That's where the serial numbers are on the Goldbacks. Now, the backs of these, they're just the reverse print of the front like that. But they are really interesting notes. I have not tried to spend one of these. They're in circulation in Utah. Roughly 60% of businesses in Utah will accept these. I don't know why a business wouldn't accept these because it's gold. Everybody knows that gold has a value. I guess it's simply a matter of whether or not people understand what these are. But they were made in a few different denominations. I showed the $1, well, I've got the 1 right here, and the 5 right here. Now, you can see that the $5 bill is slightly bigger than the $1 bill. Get these lined up, and yeah, you can see how the 5 towers over a little bit like that. So there is more gold in this, as there should be, being a higher denomination. So it contains more gold. It's a slightly bigger note. I'll also be showing the other denominations as they come in. But with this one here, this one came in, so I wanted to make sure I got that one out there. I have seen YouTube clips of people using these in various locations outside of Utah. In fact, I did see a video where a guy bought a pizza on the Vegas Strip using Goldbacks. So yeah, they will spend for people who know about them. I would gladly take Goldbacks as far as if somebody wanted to make a purchase off of me. I have no problem taking Goldbacks because I know it's gold. I know what it is. It's just kind of a hard sell right away because when you have to explain what it is, then people are going to think twice before buying it. You don't have to explain it to me. I know. So there are other states that are talking about getting gold into circulation as well. Colorado is thinking about doing it. Nevada is going to be designing their own gold currency like this, and you look for a few others to do that. But this was the 2019 Utah Goldback, maybe coming to a store near you. All right, guys, that's what I've got for you this week. If you learn anything new, go ahead and hit that like button. If you like what you see and you want to see more, go ahead and subscribe. If you leave comments, I will respond. I respond to all comments. Thank you guys very much for watching, and I'll see you next week.